Alright everybody, we are back with another video where today we are going back to the ABC murders. So we're picking back up where we left off. Here we are. Alright, let's see.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
Congratulations, you've won the trophy newspaper. Let me turn up my volume a bit.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants. It is not the right time. Some cool air. It is not the right time. It is not the right time.
Alright. Alright, so let's go get that letter. What's in the letter?
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC.
Huh.
The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more. No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored. No doubt about it. Hastings is going bored.
Alright.
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Crazy.
It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard.
Thinking.
Let us examine this more closely.
Alright. Let's see. What exactly do we want to examine here? So, dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. Or should we start with the first one? Dear Hercule Poirot, I've heard that you are very good at solving problems which are too subtle for our poor English police officers and their slow minds.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects.
Trituso for poor English police officers and their slow minds.
The W is not printed properly.
You're right.
Yes, this I is weird.
Alright. Their slow minds. So, clever clogs,
The W is not printed properly.
we are going to put you to the test.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
The riddle. We
The W is not printed properly.
are setting. The riddle we are setting. You will
The W is not printed properly.
certainly give you a hard time. In any case, do not miss what
The W is not printed properly.
will
The W is not printed properly.
happen in Andover.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual.
On the 21st of this month.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
Dear Mr. Poirot. Alright.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Well, what do you think?
Yes, this I is weird.
I believe that I won this round.
Let us examine the characters in this word. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual.
The Andover affair went like clockwork.
The W is not printed properly. The W is not printed properly.
But the fun has only just started.
Yes, this I is weird.
I would
The W is not printed properly.
like to draw
The W is not printed properly.
your attention to Bexhill on
Let us examine the characters in this word.
C on the 25th of this month.
Let us examine the characters in this
We're
word.
having a crazy time. Best wishes,
Yes,
ABC.
the A appears to be quite unusual. The W is not printed properly. Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word.
All right.
Yes, this I is weird.
I've heard... Hang on, let me read the letter again. I've heard that you are very good at solving problems which are...
Let us examine the characters in this word.
which are too subtle for our poor English police officers and their slow minds.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
So, clever clogs, we are going to put you to the test. The riddle we are setting you will certainly give you a hard time. In any case, do not miss what will happen in Andover on the 21st.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Of this month. Kind regards.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Alright.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
Dear Mr. Poirot. Wait, do I have to do all of them like consecutively?
Yes, this I is weird. The W is not printed properly.
Alright,
Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
alright.
The W is not printed properly. The W is not printed properly. The W is not printed properly.
Alright.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. The W is not printed properly. The W is not printed properly. The W is not printed properly. Let us examine the characters in this word.
Okay. I've heard that you are very good at solving problems which are too subtle for our poor English police officers and their slow minds.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Alright. So, clever clogs, we are going to put you to the test. The riddle we are setting you will certainly give you a hard time. In any case, do not miss what will happen in Andover on the 21st of this month. Kind regards, ABC.
The W is not printed properly. However, the characters in the two words do not match. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Okay, so I'm slow.
Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked.
Yeah, I'm slow
Let us
because
now
I didn't
try
know.
and get our brain cells to work.
I just now figured out I was supposed to look between the two letters and then figure them out. Like, gee, I was making it more complicated than it actually was. All right, let's see. All right, I'm back. So let's see. What's special about the Andover murder? Let's see. Nope. There's one. All right. What can we guess about the next victim? The next victim's names may start with the letter B.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there.
All right. All right. Leave Whitehaven. Let me just see what else is in my book. All right. Oh, it's impossible?
It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard.
Congratulations. All right. I got a trophy or something? Maybe.
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
To Scotland Yard, please.
Alright.
Jap has invested a great deal in his career.
Yes, he has.
Jap is an investigator greatly respected by his peers. Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons. Jap's interview room. Many cases have been solved in this little office. London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here. Alice Asher was murdered in Andover. The ABC killer's first murder.
Well, first murder that we know of.
Jap appears to be snowed under.
Piles of files. Alright.
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien. We should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Jap, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Jeez. Alright.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking on the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Jack waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good. Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
All right.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings.
What's over this way?
What are you doing, Poirot? Chap's waiting for us.
My bad, my bad.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings. Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings.
Do I head... Oh.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
He kind of has a point.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Let us have a look at the crime scene.
A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock. The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times.
Maybe he's using the trains.
She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it. These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
How was the victim killed? Was strangled by surprise with her own belt.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What are the common points between the Andover murder and the one in Bexhill?
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that. Hastings appears to be ill at ease. He appeared to be relatively indifferent to Mrs. Asher's murder, but a young woman's murder seems to be troubling him greatly. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do? This hut is locked. This hut is locked.
I think all of them are.
This hut is locked.
Alright.
There is no doubt about it. Bexhill has one of the most beautiful beaches in the area.
Anything over here?
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving. With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving. Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings.
Let's just try all the huts until one opens.
This hut is locked. This hut is locked.
Maybe that key goes to one of these.
This hut is locked. The key does not fit the lock.
Alright.
The key does not fit the lock. The key does not fit the lock.
Thinking. Ooh. Ah, okay.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Okay, now how do we find... Alright, how do we find the code? So we have 3 letters. Alright, there we go. Which way do I pull this thing? There we go. Alright. So there's a bag.
The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motives for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance. As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me. It
Photo of the
definitely
victim
was
with another
here that the
person.
victim left her belongings.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked. Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Yes, okay.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
In we go. All right.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Hastings would probably like us to rest here, but the investigation cannot wait.
A delightful cafe. So this is where Betty worked.
Yes, indeed. Let us find someone to talk to. What a pity. I don't have any chance to make it work. Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
How would red hair?
This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
Oh, I could see how. All right.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty? I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first.
Alright.
I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first.
Huh. It's weird.
I should consult the register first. I should consult the register first.
Okay, let's have a look here. So, alright, this is how we can figure it out. So, 24th July, 11 a.m., 7:30 p.m.
I should consult the register first.
No? Okay. The 24th of July, 11 a.m., 7:30 p.m. Doesn't say the date on here though, which is interesting.
I should consult the register first.
How is that not the one? Huh, okay.
Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? No, this person is not the last one to have worked with Betty.
No?
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? No, this person is not the last one to have worked with Betty.
Alright. We're getting somewhere. We're getting further.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Man.
No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times.
Yeah, that's...
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a family. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
Alright. So 11... No, it would have been like after 5. After 5 p.m.
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve? Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
So that's 6:36 p.m. and that's 7:20 p.m.
Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker, maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
Do you think he could have harmed her?
I repeat, I wasn't on close terms with Betty, and even less so with her fiancé. How do you expect me to answer such a question? Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
The customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
I have nothing to add on the subject of Miss Bernard. Please convey my condolences to her family.
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place and, above all, no creases. This is a well-laid...
Alright.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
There we go.
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do. My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Megan invited me to examine her sister's bedroom. I should take advantage of the opportunity. This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt. The Barnard appeared to make music a priority in their budget.
Worn furniture, yeah. There's the piano. Oh, there's that violin on the table.
Their home is modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers. It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at. If you have something to say, would you please say it to me?
Family photos and files. It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
What the fuck?
Hastings always pays more attention when young women are being questioned.
My bad, my bad.
It is not the right time.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like...
Yeah, shut up.
It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
And how do you get invited to do so?
What is she feeling at the moment?
Hard stare.
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she is angry. Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
I am not interested in what people say. I am interested in the truth, Mademoiselle Barnard. If you only knew how much I would like to talk with someone who does not know that your sister is dead and who could provide me with a true portrait of her beyond the formalities.
The truth is that my sister was a silly little fool. I tried to reason with her, but she behaved like an idiot.
In what way?
She used to say that if she was going to marry Don, she might as well have some fun now.
I understand. Please continue.
Don.
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe
That's
Megan
true.
was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
Upstairs we go. Oh, right, because we looked in the mirror.
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family.
Microphone, metronome, and the music stand.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing. Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date?
Nah, all women do that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's in the box.
This small key should be useful to me.
Alright.
Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice? Something on this clock bothers me. Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
How do you turn this?
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Oh, alright.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. Strange. A sheet of paper is... This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
My thing is, how do we get these? It's like we're obviously flipping them for a reason.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Oh man. Man, this is weird. Cause like I can turn it that way, but then how do I know? How do I know which way to turn? With that one, oh, wait a minute. Alright, so with this one I can
The cogs
see...
are blocked by these wooden panels.
I can see like a yellow glow, sorta. Oh man, this is a tough one here. So it was like that before, right? What's
This
this?
metal disc is stuck.
Sure is.
This metal disc is stuck.
It sure is. You know, so if we were to turn it like that. Then if we were to turn it that way, have that straight. Turn that way, so that way it goes left. I don't know how this works. I'm just playing with shit.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Now what's this
The
metal thing
cogs
right
are
there?
blocked
Or,
by these
this
wooden panels.
thing.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Let's not start it over.
The cogs are blocked by...
Yeah, we know. We just need to figure out how we're gonna get these removed. Like that, maybe? No? That? Okay, so I don't really want to start over.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Because then that would mean, you know, me starting over again, and obviously I don't want to do that. So how do we get rid of the wooden panels? Is the question.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Alright, so then how do we move them? Oh. I don't know how that happened.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
Ooh, the key?
This metal disc is stuck.
No, it shouldn't be stuck.
There, that's better.
Alright, congratulations, you've won the trophy 4-leaf clover.
This metal disc is stuck.
How? It shouldn't be stuck, though.
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn. This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This metal disc is stuck.
Would the key do something? No? Okay. Is there just an object that I'm missing? Because, like, there's no way. Alright, let's try doing that for a second.
It looks like Betty has a very busy life. Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. A box of new stockings. A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
I already found everything over there.
I have not finished inspecting Betty's bedroom. Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date? A record sleeve with a handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it. Something on this clock bothers me.
Wait, I thought...
Something on this clock bothers me. What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.